I talk a lot about stillness and being still, and every now and then I'll see someone who gives me a look like, "Aw, that sounds so beautiful, so delightful, but who actually has time to be still?" And whenever I get those quick glances, I wonder if somewhere along the way we have unintentionally overcomplicated God's invitation to be still and know that He is God. I wonder if we have been the ones who have made stillness seem harder than God ever intended. Because when scripture says, "Be still and know that I am God," God wasn't only speaking to us on the quiet days. Yet, somewhere along the way, we started believing that stillness is this thing, this complicated practice that we can get into only when life settles down, only when there's more time. We can be still when this current season passes, when work isn't so demanding, when the project is over, or when the next season begins. Or maybe we're waiting for our calendars to actually have space to breathe again. But I've been reminded of something lately, that stillness isn't reserved for some other season, for another season. Stillness is always available. You don't have to wait for a quieter version of life to experience God's peace. Stillness begins the moment that you choose to become fully present with Him. It's so easy to tell ourselves that I'll slow down or I will be still when things settle down. I can embark on a stillness journey after the vacation, after the deadline, after summer, because the children are home and it's chaotic and they're eating out all the food. But there's always going to be some busy season waiting just around the corner. Summer is such a beautiful time and it's full of beautiful things: vacations, family gatherings, celebrations, longer days, and things become busy. And sometimes that busyness, as beautiful as it can be, quietly crowds out the peace that we have been longing for, the peace that we need even in the busy season. Stillness isn't about stepping away from life, it's about learning to remain anchored in God while life continues to happen all around us. As I've stepped into summer, I've realized that I don't want to wait for a better time to remain intentional about stillness. Because really, when will a better time ever come? Life does not usually send us a heads up message, a text message, or a phone call to say, "Hey, just so that you know, tomorrow something is going to happen that will change everything." It doesn't ask permission before it changes the normal that we've grown accustomed to. Stillness doesn't knock on the door and it doesn't submit a respectful request before life gets heavy. Life simply shows up. And it happens without any big announcement many times. And it really has been a learning lesson for me in this season, that every season brings both invitations to embrace more of God's peace and interruptions that try to steal that peace. And how we navigate those moments can make all the difference. I recently laid my father to rest, and I'm still learning that stillness isn't something that I postpone until life feels lighter or less complicated. It's something that I choose because God is meeting me in the life I'm living right now, right in the middle of it. In the season that I'm living right now, God's peace and His presence and His love is right here. It's not waiting for me to live a version of a life that I'm hoping to eventually get to. Stillness doesn't wait for the exciting moments. God's peace meets me right here, right now. And maybe that's the beauty of God's peace. Maybe that's the beauty of both the invitation and the command. That God's peace, His stillness is always available. And that's what I want this summer. Not to escape the hecticness of life, but to experience the busyness of life differently. To remain rooted, to remain aware, to remain present with God. So this summer, I'm recommitting myself to intentional stillness. And maybe that's something that you feel called to do as well. I've been asking myself one simple question: where have I been telling myself that I need certain things to happen before I can truly be still? And maybe that's a question worth asking yourself too. So I invite you, before today ends, to just take 5 minutes. 5, not 10, not 15, just 5 minutes. No agenda, no pressure. You don't have to put what you discovered in the comment. I just want you to notice where God has already been present in your everyday. Don't wait for the right season to practice stillness. God's peace is available to all of us right now. He's already here, right in the middle of it. And so, because of that, we can be still. Because He's already here with us, I will be still.